We're live. We are here for another week of your mid-week laughter, where we have 13
I was
clips
close.
this week because I could not choose from all of the foolishness. And for those of you who will be listening on the radio, Telly and Garcia are actually going to be surprised by most of them because I chose most of them by myself this week because I went on the internet and I literally entered the land of foolishness back to back to back. So we're just going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. Garcia's over here shaking her head like, what is going on? But we're going to introduce ourselves
We're gonna
and
find
then get
out.
to the show. Let's go. Garcia.
Yes, let's go. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these internets. My name is Garcia. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out the replays of our show every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes.
And of course, we tape this show live on YouTube. So be sure to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and check us out on Instagram. Not your typical girl talk is the handle. And Telly girl.
Child.
Girl.
Yo. Hey everyone, it's your girl Telly Tell. I'm so happy to be here with the crew. Once again, it's a new day, it's a new week, it's a new week of foolishness. And yo, woo, what a week it has been. We're gonna find out just how stupid this week was. I'm looking forward to the foolishness because I have to ask. I know that there's gonna be things on there that will make me cry and wonder what the hell is happening in this planet. Shiva girl, tell these beautiful people who you are. We will not keep them waiting because
We do not want them to wait, that's for sure. I am Toshiba. They call me Shiba. I'm the final member of this amazing crew. And really, I am actually not going to let you wait at all. As I go into the first clip, Not Our God. This is one I actually might have to play twice for the ladies. So, Not Our God. Here we go.
This is my story. This is my song.
Garcia, do you want to tell the people what
Yes.
this was?
Yes. So you heard that, gospel song playing. What was happening was there was this young white man who looked like maybe he was like 27, 30 years old. And he said he thought he was gay. Like that's what it says written in the caption. And then he says, until God blessed me and bring my cousin into my life. And you see this young girl hop into the frame, jump into his arms. And they're basically saying that he was saved from being gay because he fell in love with his cousin.
You are correct. Perfect explanation. You are correct.
wow.
Which God does he serve?
Not the God I serve. I don't know if he took it serious. I mean, he's like going major, like Old Testament, when back in the like King David Bible days, when like you would marry your sister, your brother. He's gone way like Adam and Eve way back.
Here's the thing,
sir.
That stuff used to happen because there was literally
no one else.
No one else, right? Everyone was a cousin in biblical times.
Yeah. And then,
you were distant cousins regardless.
Blue.
Why? The world is now overtly populated with over 7
billion. Over 8 billion by now.
People. 8 billion people.
What people are doing now is they travel to meet the people that they're with now. They do different things. Maybe if they never used to ski, now they ski just to meet out of their circle.
Maybe he should go back to the cross and figure out, because clearly something isn't wired correctly. I don't know what God he's serving, but he needs to take the Lord Jesus' name out of his mouth. Incest is a sin, sir. You can't be doing that.
And then rejoicing about it.
And then have the audacity to come on with blessed assurance, Jesus is mine.
He said, "This is my story. This is the song. This is the story."
My favorite gospel song, or used to be. I used to love that song. Not anymore.
Sir, just go.
Stop ruining the gospel. You know,
go be
we have enough demonic
whatever
things
you are.
happening in our life.
Just go be whatever.
Just go back to your gay boyfriend and call it a day. Like, wrap this up. This doesn't need to be any. Leave your cousin alone.
Yeah,
Your cousin is crazy as well to think, oh yes, I'm the chosen vessel.
She was also.
Girl, you're not the chosen vessel.
This is what generation has drawn people to do.
Go play Scrabble, America's good time game. No commercial Scrabble.
I do.
America's good time game. Like, go play that. Like, figure it out, sir. Like, like, go find a hobby.
Go play Scrabble with your boyfriend.
Go play Scrabble with your boyfriend, who's hopefully, find a new boyfriend who's not your cousin and play Scrabble.
Okay, where should we get this on? Because that was hilarious. In a segment I've entitled "Please Stop." Here we go.
They like this. Go, 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 go. They like this. Go, 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 go. Yeah, back then I was broke.
Even the phone.
My phone actually falling on the ground.
The phone
to unalive itself.
Was trying to do itself in. I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of this. The phone.
So for all of those people, again, on the radio that didn't just see this clip, you heard the music. Basically, it was what looks like an older woman
or man.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not
actually
not
too sure.
Not too sure.
And she,
they,
them, they look very overtly muscular.
Mm-hmm.
However, their hips, and this is where it looks like some surgical work was done.
Mm-hmm.
They have these exaggerated hips, a big old butt.
Mm-hmm.
And they are doing like a body, like
almost like a belly dancing
belly
kind of
dance, body thing, belly roll, body roll. And they're just showing how great they are, I guess, doing this body roll.
In braided pigtails.
Yeah, and in a pink little onesie or blue thing. Yeah, blue or something.
I'm not gonna say much. I'm just gonna actually read the comments for this one. The first comment says, "My algorithm clearly hates my guts." And I agree, because my algorithm got me here too, clearly hates my guts as well. The other person says, "Whose uncle is this?"
Or aunt.
Or somebody. This other person says, "Leave Methany alone, y'all. They be out here stealing our name, because that's our name." The next person said, "Can someone explain what I just watched?"
Yeah, can someone explain? You know what? We really have to stop this whole. We say it on here all the time. Free to be me,
just doing
whatever you want, and slapping it on the internet. There's no context to what this person did. I mean, they want to show off their dance moves.
Yeah, but
why? But then dance, and then no one requested this. No one asked this.
Yeah.
Why? Mental illness is a real thing, and it needs to be taken care of seriously.
I feel bad for people that are actually like real artists,
like real dancers, because they're not getting the clicks like how this person is. No way, they're not.
Foolishness always outdoes the sensible content.
Always. That was ridiculous. That made no sense.
Yeah, we're done. In the next segment, we're calling 88. This one right here, y'all.
What is 88 divided by 11?
88 divided by 11, yeah. 44.
44. All right. What's 88 divided by 11?
Fully done. Always back at the class. We don't even know nothing.
That was 100.
100?
Yes.
So 88 divided by 11 is 100?
Yes.
What is 88 divided by 11?
Maybe 60, somewhere 60.
Somewhere in 60?
Yeah.
888.
888? So 88 divided by 11, 888. All right, my boy.
38.
38.
My problem with this, I don't know what country or where he was to ask these.
Definitely not Jamaica.
No, because Jamaicans
you didn't know
memorize the
your
multiple
and your
table.
divisions
do.
and stuff.
And we get
They would
slapped
box you down
Right,
if you
they-
didn't
We
do it
got
correctly.
with the ruler.
Why are they adding? Division is dividing
And multiplying.
and multiplying.
And
they're multiplying.
Yeah, and multiplying because.
Why are they?
And then one of
Why
them didn't
are-
even try. He was like, "Nah, I'm done." So
He's just owning it. He didn't even try to. He didn't even guess.
I
even to be
appreciate
honest with you, even if
Well,
they
at
were
least
like,
he was
okay,
honest,
well,
I think.
you know, like
work
if
it
you
out.
think about it, right? It's like what makes 8? Okay, like
Try.
Like,
digs.
try.
Dig.
I saw it
Honestly?
and I literally had the answer right away because you can divide and you can multiply, right? You can
There's only
say
2 ways to
88
do it.
divided by 11. And then if you don't know it, then you go, what makes 88 if I
Right.
have 11? How many
Right.
times would I have to add that number together to get 88?
Right.
And it would be 8 times.
And it would be 8 times.
So it would then be
Yeah,
8.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised no one said, okay, well, I do know that.
No, none of them said that. They guessed every number on the rainbow.
Like,
Because
even if
again,
you-
you literally do 11, 22, 33,
let's do the
24,
times
55,
table.
66, 7, 88.
Do the times
You
table.
literally can do that. You can
Do the times table, and there you go. You have your answer. Okay. I wish he said what island he was on or what country. I don't know if it says it somewhere in the comments or where, but I would be curious to know where exactly this took place.
It's not Jamaica.
And these
that's
were
not-
grown,
No,
and
it's
these
not
were grown adults that
not
should have been through the schooling of memorization. So it scares me because we have a generation coming that will definitely not know the answer to this.
Pray to God that they keep their cell phones handy. Hey Siri. What? 88.
Look, and my Siri just came
Oh,
up.
Siri just came up. Oh, I'm saying I'm here.
Listen.
Oh, Siri, you're not a part of this show.
Please go away. No,
Okay, thank
it's okay,
you, Siri.
Goodbye.
Bye, thank you.
I'm
Okay.
dead. Yeah,
So,
I'm
Now you
I'm
all
done with
know
these people.
that I'm on a Mac. But anyways,
I'm
Lord.
done. What can
We're
we
living
say?
in a world where they're just removing formulas. They're removing it. They say, "Oh, you don't need to know that stuff. Just pull out your phone and put it in." It's like, well, yeah, but if you have your
don't
phone
worry,
on you.
AI will let them.
Oh
know.
yeah, that's another animal coming in now. AI is just doing everything.
So it's just gonna replace us at this point. Like
It
we just
is.
need to enjoy last days, people. Because the
Yeah.
more we use it, the more it gets a thing. I don't know if you guys are watching Big Brother this season, but they incorporated an AI component in the Big Brother.
Might as
Very
well.
interesting, let me say. It's about to take over. And it's,
Yeah, Yeah,
this is
here's
ridiculous.
one for you. There are some kids in the States right now that have been put into a special school. They're testing it.
Yeah.
2 hours a day. So school's only for 2 hours. They sit with AI for 2 hours to learn basically their school curriculum. And there are adults, there are coaches
that help them
that just walk around if the kid is having an issue with their computer or if the battery died or
Mhm.
something. That person's there to help them with any tech issues. But other than that, it's just the kid and their AI friend who
Their
is
AI
teaching
friend.
them how to do things like run an Airbnb for business
Oh, and
class.
practical things.
Very practical. But my issue is
But
AI will tell them the answers to everything. So why even
the robots
bother?
are taking over.
Why bother?
The robots are taking over. You know what's crazy? Side note, the guy that I think he invented the whole
Oh,
AI
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, didn't he get a Nobel
Yeah, but the
Prize?
thing is, he was also talking about the dangers of it, and then they gave him a Nobel Peace Prize.
Of course they did.
And
Thank
he's
you,
like,
sir.
no, you don't understand. Like, yeah, shut up.
AI,
Here.
AI is not good.
AI
No,
is
it's
good.
fine.
Here you go, sir. Nobel Peace Prize.
Thank you for giving us
Keep your mouth
AI.
shut, right?
And shut up.
Wow.
I
And
literally just Googled the
interesting.
school you were talking about, Carla, and it's
Mm-hmm.
in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Good old Texas. You know what? No offense.
And
But Texas
there
should
are
be
kids.
beneficial. But Texas needs an AI teacher. So shout out to all my Texans. You guys are
no.
fantastical and amazing. Some of them kids need AI.
I'm done.
Some of them need AI.
So yeah,
Because right now the
this
looks of
a
it,
school.
dogs will be taking
If
care of
it's
humans.
successful, you know,
It will spread.
It's gonna pop up in Chicago and New York.
Yeah, they'll go to all the major cities.
Vegas.
Next thing you know, it'll be in like poor countries too. So education will go to everyone. The only problem is all those kids that went to teachers college and all this stuff.
They're gonna be coaches now to plug in and plug out computers.
And then how much do you pay someone for 2 hours a day?
And what will the
I'm
child
literally fascinated now. I've gone down.
There's
There's
a
a
whole
whole lens
video
of this
on
AI
it.
school.
I think it was on the Today Show. If
Yes.
anyone is overtly interested, go watch and see what these kids are doing. It's
I'm telling
interesting.
you.
The curriculum is very interesting.
Yeah.
I just wish that it was humans teaching it.
But the thing is too, so many teachers are walking off the job because they're scared of getting assaulted, unalived. People are crazy these days. I mean, at least the AI stands a chance. If anyone tries to shoot at AI, it will just transform into Optimus Prime.
I'm done. Good night.
Yeah,
Good night.
Did you see that laptop? The laptop will like just grow up into like some honeybee.
Stop it.
It'll be like Transformers,
Stop.
Farmers in disguise,
Stop
and just
it.
like
Good night.
box down
I'm done.
the gunman.
Okay,
Box it.
Thank you, Tully.
All thanks to AI. So is AI really that bad? Maybe not.
Segment called Not You. Here we go.
Seriously, why do 90% of y'all 40-year-olds look so good?
So funny.
Hey, fam. Hey, sit this one out. He wasn't talking to you. Just go and sit this one out.
Not said this one out. He said,
Girl, he said what he said.
Not about
He
you.
said what he said.
You're not one of the 40-year-olds.
Here's the thing.
Why is she insert herself though?
But do you for those that couldn't see the video, you have to see it. So the photo that this guy's referring to, so there's a photo up
Miss Megan
Good, you know, in a t-shirt, arms on her head,
drapes in a
in a little crop top, and
12 pack on display.
She is over 40 years old, and this is a trend that's been going now, where people are saying, "How is it that the 40 and up year olds are so fit, gorgeous, beautiful? They've got everything going for them, looking better than a lot of 20-year-old kids," which is it's true.
It's
so
true.
That was the first part of it. That guy was talking. So then, a stitch comes in. So this white lady who doesn't look her bestest comes on and says, "Yeah, and then it cuts out, and then this other black guy comes on and says, he wasn't talking to you. You can sit this out.
You don't have to. She should. You don't have to enter every chat.
So
and that chat was not meant for her.
Here are two things. This is my opinion, right? If she was because there are some women of the lighter persuasion that look very good for their ages.
Oh yeah,
and they usually stand out because left alone, they usually look older than their age.
Yes.
As right now, black women, we've got the collagen, we've got the melanin, we've got it all. So we age very well, especially when we take care of ourselves. We're drinking our water, we're minding our business, we're drinking our bush tea. This is why we look the way we look. So this guy comes on and says, "Yeah, you need to sit down." And it's it's not only because she's white, it's because she don't tan good.
She didn't look good.
You didn't look good, girl. This is not for
you. Don't look good. She didn't even try.
No.
She can't even put on a decent top. She's wearing some. She was ready to comment, and she came to the chat literally wearing a 1940s bloomer. She looked like she was doing the can.
I don't understand what she was wearing.
What are you wearing? It's like a moo-moo. You can't go on camera saying how you compare yourself to Megan Good and all the other gorgeous girls.
I'm not. You know what?
Yes. Listen, that's what she looked like.
I mean,
that's what she. I mean, when she just come on the camera, dry face, nothing, her hair doesn't mesh up. Done. I'm like,
girl, no one was gonna mistake you, because the whole thing is, it's the idea that someone looks at you and says, "Oh, yeah, you know, you're what, 30?" Those are the women that can stitch and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna comment in this video."
She was the first one. She went right behind Megan Good.
I remember
and said,
yeah,
you know,
that thing, and they were like, "Yeah, who's this age and who's that age?" And then they're like, "Okay, who's 30?" And they were looking and they're like, "Get up, get up."
Oh yeah,
I'm
like, I can't. I remember that. Yeah,
like,
no. But
like,
no, not you. So we're gonna move on.
No.
This one here was fascinating to me. Apparently, when you get to the white side of TikTok, things are different on the white side of TikTok. So in a segment I've entitled, "How Did I Get Here?" Introducing the white side of TikTok.
Accidentally found the white people's side of TikTok.
While fishing, a man accidentally caught a smiling shark. Little did he know, years later, they would become good friends. The man released the adorable shark back into the ocean. 6 months later, during a dive, he unexpectedly encountered it again. The shark happily swam over and bumped cheeks with the man, as if to say, "Hey, remember me?" The man would pet it affectionately and bring treats. Before long, the shark even brought its wife. The man joyfully interacted with them and fed them. A week later, the shark brought its entire family. The man found himself surrounded by a vast group of sharks, a truly awe-inspiring.
Yeah, I've been to white TikTok before, and this is the foolishness that they market on.
Why don't they leave God's creatures alone?
First of all, I love how they translate. How do you know
what this shark is thinking?
All I see is Jaws.
That part. So he brought his wife and his entire family to surround you, and you thought he was there for a meet and greet? It was a meet and greet?
Oh, baby shark!
Baby shark!
No.
Baby shark! Baby shark! Baby shark! Baby
shark!
You know what? Listen,
like,
right?
It was a meet and greet. Guys, supper. Your supper. Right. I don't understand this whole thing.
The narration when the guy's like, and then he gently like
nuzzled
his face. I'm like, no,
he wants to see, where can I bite your backside? He wants to eat your face, and not in a cute way.
How do you even know this is the same shark that you threw into the water, sir?
I never understood that, actually, because I remember even you were telling me about that baby elephant, and I guess this white dude saved the baby elephant, and then years
the white
passed,
side of TikTok.
And he claims that this baby elephant
ran back up to him and remembered him.
Like, sir, maybe that elephant just wanted to get rid of you because he's like, you're too close to my tribe. Or maybe he just liked you because you're a nice human. I mean, how do you know it's the same like shark, the same elephant? Did you put a tag on it?
This is the same content that propels people to think that it's okay to delve into dangerous waters, go into dangerous forests, and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make friends with that bear." It's like, no, you're not.
No, just leave the bears alone. Leave the bears.
Stay away.
Leave the creatures of the land and the waters and the air alone. They don't need your help. We need their help. Because clearly our species is crazy. They're the ones that are thriving and reviving.
As long as we don't kill them.
Or at least the shark, and that is his wife. At least he has a significant other,
girl,
and a whole family to boot. And I bet you that baby mama knows all her baby daddies for the shark.
Yeah, sharks. The one.
It's the one man.
The one man.
Dead. I'm dead. We're done because we're gonna move on. To a segment I've entitled "No Crack." Here we go.
What's a bigger trap, marriage or having kids? I think having kids, because you can't do the same stuff. At least in marriage, you guys can still smoke crack together. If you got kids, you can't. You got to like put that to the side or something like that. Exactly. You got to put the crack at least 4 years or something like that. Once they turn 5, you back in the game. Yeah, because then they can babysit themselves. They'd be like, "Get over there," and they'd be like, "It smells like plastic, Daddy," and they'd be like, "It's plastic time. Like, get out of here."
You know, some things are not meant to be said out loud, and that was one of them.
Wait, did that man know he was being videotaped? Because
the man said that he can't smoke his crack.
Not the crack.
Because kids get in the way, at least till they're
marriage
4.
is much better. Marriage is better than kids. Because
but I thought he was going to say something else. Not
of all the things he could have said.
Like you can travel with your partner and not worry about babysitters.
You can stay out late. You can, he's worried about the crack. All about the crack. All about the crack. He's about the crack. What about the crack?
And of all the drugs, like if he said, honestly, we wouldn't. I know that this video wouldn't have made it in the cut if he said, you know, you can smoke, you know, some weed with your partner and
yeah, if he said weed, no one would have cared. Like
it would have been like, okay, no one cares. But sir, crack
wow.
cocaine, and you're just gonna stop smoking crack for 4 years and then go back.
That by that time, the kids can take care of themselves.
Yeah, but crack cocaine is that's an addiction, sir. You just don't stop taking it for 4 years because you have kids.
This man didn't listen to Whitney.
Yeah, that's why marriage is better. Because again, marriage is better because you can still smoke the crack. So
smoke his crack.
I'm done.
Wow.
We're done. We're done. We're gonna take a mid break before we get into the 6 more and the bonus. And this bonus, boy oh boy! But before we get there, Garcia, you set the room.
Yes,
girl.
Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We're trying to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. We want to give a big hand clap to Radio Region, syndicated by Radio. Thank you, Radio Region. Radio Region replays this show on the internet radio every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you to them. And of course, we record this show live right here on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, Not Your Typical Girl Talk, and follow us on Instagram. We look forward to having you join the family. And now we're going to get back into it because.
This one, I should not find funny. But unfortunately, I do. But I should not, because I am jeopardizing my name on the guest list to heaven. But for the sake of this show, in a segment I'm calling Searching. Here we go.
Come on. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a girl who's mine, all mine. I need a girl.
He's searching. That's for sure.
So for people that see, now this is even hard to even explain. Well, it's not hard. I just want to do it in the most kindest way possible.
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
So there's this man sitting in a car. I mean, at least he's dressed well. He's wearing he looks like your local deacon at
not the local deacon
at your, Jamaican church.
Oh no. The local deacon, Deacon Anderson.
Deacon Anderson.
Deacon Anderson. He's the head of
he's the head of the
deacon board. He helps count the tithes.
Yeah, he collects.
He helps collect the tithes.
And
I can't even look at you, but continue forward.
He's of a darker complexion.
Okay.
That's not the
that's not
part.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He is literally just sitting in his car, like looking into the camera, saying, ladies, single and searching is the caption. And he is not your stereotypical hottie. I will say that. He's not cute. He's not good looking.
He's not attractive.
Yeah, he's not
to that extent. I'm sure he's for an acquired taste.
Yeah,
let's say that.
And it's not due to his complexion.
No, his skin tone has nothing to do with it.
It's more so. Sorry, his features. He has big features
on his face.
Yes,
and it's not his eyes, and it's not his nose.
Right.
It's the thing between his chin and his nose.
Right.
That.
And that's all I'll say.
What do the commenters say? That way, none of us will get in trouble.
I almost don't even want to read the comments, but I'm gonna find them because I must for the sake of this show. Okay. Let's say. I'm only going to read one comment and we're going to move on because I'm going to go to hell. This person said, for what question mark? A banana question mark?
So next story.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna just we're gonna roll on.
It's a segment I'm calling Who This? Here we go.
Certain it's your love that holds me together. Lately you say what it should.
All right. That was a plot. That was a plot twist, dog. Wow.
Do you guys need to see it again?
I know exactly what I saw.
Yeah, what by day he's a
construction
worker, and by night he is a lady of the night at the club,
looking very much like a woman.
Got the 30 inches up in his head, and he is flipping his hair back and forth.
Little LBD,
right?
Little black dress,
doing his thing in the club.
That's why you never see him at the club.
You're
he
looking...
shows up as Jessica, not as
Justin.
Not as
Jake or Justin.
Yeah, or Justin.
You know, he has an attire that he wears, and that's when he feels the most free, I guess.
So for those on the radio, just a little further explanation. So what came on was a caption saying, "My co-workers are always like, why don't you see me at the club?" He's in his construction gear, and then it pans over, or stitches over, whatever, to him in full makeup, full hair, in a black teeny tiny dress, and says, "Meet at the club." Well, they don't recognize him at the club because, again, he goes from Justin to Justina. And that was definitely a plot twist for everybody that, yeah, that's believe that. Okay, I'm actually gonna, because I told you it was a lot when I was choosing the segments. It's a lot. This one here just pisses me off. And you guys are going to realize why. In a segment I'm calling $30. Here we go.
So he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows you're
He
going to
knows
lunch.
my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30.
I'm not gonna bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can. If I'm talking to him, next time I'm out, and he says, "Oh, you need something for lunch," I'm gonna tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100.
Okay. If we're being completely honest, right here, right now, we've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes,
let's start 100%. Little cafe spot, baby.
I'm getting lunch for $17.99.
I'm gonna
Snap us and get something popping, but
we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Right.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the 30. That was the tip.
Also, men, if you know that you cannot give $30 or if it's hard for you to give, then you need to date within
Don't
your...
date.
You can date. No, you can.
Do not date.
But date with the woman that, number one, does not have that expectation, or number two, it's in that range.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I can say it because I am, so I have right to speak to
Jesus.
this. I am very tired of watching women sit on couches surrounded by a microphone talking about what they are entitled to as not even a girlfriend.
No.
Someone who the guy is talking to. You're not even a girlfriend.
No.
And you want $100 for your lunch.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody sitting here spending $30 a day on lunch from their own
girl.
No,
lucky if I spend
nobody. Nobody.
Not even J-Lo is out here spending $30 of lunch on herself every day.
Much more.
She wouldn't be able to keep the body up that she has spending $30 a day on lunch.
You know what the problem is? These girls watch too much Housewives of whatever city or country they're in,
which are reality
shows, meaning they're fake. Like, wake up, ladies, wake up. They say, "Oh, I want a ring. I want to be married. I want this. I want that." Like, no man's gonna marry you if that way. No man's gonna marry you like that.
What I love is that one part
You're too
where
demanding.
one of them said, the expectation. I'm like, did you make an expectation? Did you sit down on the first time you spoke to him, showed a computer screen, a
PowerPoint presentation,
and did a PowerPoint presentation? Here are the things that I expect from you. Because if you did that, he would have saw the $30 every day for lunch, and he would have been like, you know what, sis?
Peace out.
Deuces.
Peace out. Black lady.
And you're going on like you're highly educated, and I'm like,
no, your weed's too tight in your head.
Not it.
Think
and
logic.
This is why they're like, oh, I don't understand why they date outside their race. What?
I understand why. I hell understand why.
Like, I would like to know, someone please, whoever is listening to the White Girl podcast, can you write us and let us know if this is what white women are sitting around talking about? I doubt it.
Highly doubt it.
They're not.
None of my white girlfriends have these girls' issues.
No, and
none of them.
No,
they're all booed up and got married.
I just did the math in my head for anybody that would be interested. If you were to have $30 lunches, just $30 lunches, 5 days a week at $150, you times that by 4, that's $600. You times that by 12, that's $7,200. $7,200
on lunch.
Just on lunch.
On lunch. If you spent that $30, $7,200 on lunch. Now, if for instance you pay $1,800 a month in rent, that's 4 months worth of rent that you would spend on lunch in a year.
Yeah.
4 months worth of rent.
Yep, and that's about 3 months worth of mortgage.
Wow. That's sad, man.
On food.
That's really sad. On lunches. Well, you can use the logic of, what's his name? Travis Kelce. Went from one certain girl to another certain girl. And maybe he was going broke with the first girl. So he's like, you know what? I can't deal with this girl anymore.
He got a girl that
can afford her own $30 lunch.
Taylor
can afford the whole football team's $30 lunch.
You ain't even wrong. Girl, you
can't even lie about it. I can't even lie.
And then I could not imagine looking at my man and saying every damn day.
No, I can't do that.
$30 on lunch.
I can't do that to him. No.
And then lunch.
Lunch. You're at dinner. Like, here's the thing. What I know is most of these corporate jobs, for everyone that's wondering, these corporate jobs in their
when they do
handbook.
With their per diem, girl, I was just about to go there. You don't even get $30 for your per diem. You get about 15 for breakfast, maybe 20 for lunch, and about 25 to 30 for dinner.
Maybe.
To spend. You spend anything over that, your workplace is
on your own.
No, you
got
it.
That was the amount you were supposed to get.
It's like, we will take care of this $25, $30. You are on your own.
On your own. And if you overspend, you're on your own.
And if that within that $30, if you spent it on alcohol, we are only paying for the actual meal, not for that extra,
not for the extra glass of wine or
$7 or $10.
So I don't know where these girls are.
They don't have jobs. These women actually don't have jobs. They've never had jobs, and they don't have men. So don't self-listen to these women with no men and no jobs.
What are you bringing to the table? Because again, one of the girls there said, "Oh, I'm not bending over backwards." Sis, do you cook?
You don't cook.
Do you clean his house? Because the whole like sex thing, that's
anyone
can provide that.
We all have the same parts.
Provide that, so that doesn't count.
Uncle Kenny said it. We all have the same parts, so that doesn't do anything.
You are not the only cute.
What else
black
do you
girl
have
in America?
And there's still many black women that are going to demand $30 for lunch.
And you saw them all speaking in a circle, so they don't
Oh yeah,
bring
by
intelligence.
themselves, alone.
Yeah.
No man in sight, and I know that when they go home, there's no man in their house, there's no man on the phone, there's no man anywhere for them. But they want to come on the camera and like, I'm not bending over backwards unless he gives me 30 or $100. The $30. The $30 is just a tip. I'm like, girl, shut up.
Like she wants $100 a day for lunch.
For her lunch. What are you eating? What? Is she eating that stupid bear soup from last week?
Not the bear soup.
Yes, the bear stew with the black leg chicken from France.
The bear claw.
The bear claw soup and the black chicken leg from the Michelin restaurant. It must be that she's yamming. She's got these high demands.
Here's what I would say.
Come on now.
If I had a man who said, Garcia, I want to give you $30 a day for your lunch, I'd be like, hun, this is what you do. You take that $30, put it in an account.
Put an account for me.
For us, for either to save for our
wedding.
You.
For a house or a condo.
Honeymoon, or to make the first couple of payments on our home.
That's what you do.
$7,200. If he gave you that a day, $7,200. It's enough for probably 2 vacations.
Yes.
Thank you.
All inclusive.
But no, we want lunch.
That part.
Want lunch.
Oh, we're done. We're gonna move on. The Caucasoids are back. That's all I'm gonna say. In a segment called No Kate, No.
Right, so that girl named Kate says she make barbecue. Wait, I wish I do it beer. Alright, I bet she don't wash the chicken. Me know she don't wash it or clean it up. She a place them nice though. Alright, she add some ketchup. I never season it for mustard. And barbecue sauce. Ranch! You're losing me! Kate! Stop waste food! No, you just add random sauce to blood clot! No sir, what that? Salt? Diarrhea business this! Death wish this! More blood clot beer. Brother, them no awful waste food. This is no barbecue chicken. This is just add everything you have in the cupboard. Raslat. At least it look like it cook.
What the hell is that? That she called that barbecue?
That was disgusting.
What part of that?
But
what
where
part?
was the actual barbecue?
Where's the barbecue? Where was the grill? Where was the sauce?
There was no barbecue sauce.
And that chicken was not washed. Just take the dirty beer and pour on the dirty chicken, and everything on there is contaminated with E. coli.
And it didn't look like.
And then she's like, it's like some weird stew that she's taking and rolling in the.
And it never hit the grill, so how is it barbecued? Like there was no grilling of anything.
No, all I saw was in some pan and it looked soupy. That was disgusting, girl. And then how much salt do you need?
Yeah, see, this is why people are having these heart attacks. Like,
how much salt do you need?
Like, honestly, just go eat Burger
Go to
King.
Jack Astor's. Just go to a restaurant.
Go eat Burger King. It's
go to a restaurant
than what we just saw.
Go to McDonald's. Get your little chicken nuggets and call it a day. Because I don't know what that was, but that was nothing that should be eaten.
It's taken those ingredients that you put on the chicken and actually put gloves on her hand and really
marinate
them up and put it with the bear and really just season it. Had a bit of beer for spice and then add some spices, some fresh bit, and just get it together. It could have been something, but she took the dry sauce, a non-washed chicken, and put little dollops of things, and then threw beer on it.
And then pour a bunch of beer on it.
And a whole heap of
salt. Of Bud Light.
Ew. No, ma'am. I hope the people that are at this barbecue, no Pepto-Bismol and no Alka-Seltzer can save you. You need a Jamaican washout. You need some Epsom salt and some pods,
and then
some ginger root.
Speaking of salt,
and get it
was
together.
That salt that she was like in that little jar that she was putting like
pouring? Yes.
Yuck.
Not sprinkling.
No, not sprinkling. Like literally, like
spoonfuls. Yes.
Taking heaps of it and just okay.
Because that's her seasoning. That's what she feels is going to give the spice. The
right.
kick.
Okay.
Salt.
Cool.
heart attack, the kick right there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, Kate.
Thank you, Kate, but no, we'll pass. We're good over here, Kate.
So we're going to the funny part, because we haven't had any funny yet. The real funny part of the internet. This is where I found this with our two favorite HR guys in a segment I'm calling Trading.
Jesus.
Here we go.
I said, if you smell pot in here, you better call HR.
I am smelling some pot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. This girl's getting fired.
Strange, when your eyes look at a monitor. Strange, hurts your back when you bend over. Please, 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 don't mess up when HR spends so much time training you right. Training is one thing, recruitment's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
Don't stop behaving when you get that naughty feeling. Guidelines, policies, they go on.
They're so funny. Oh, they're so funny.
What I don't understand is
they're so clever.
I mean, they're talking about, like, I really wish my HR team was this
I wish
like
my HR
inappropriate.
Yeah,
they are so inappropriate. Like
these air thrusts and these
and now they've got wigs.
They got incorporated wigs and wind machines and
There's a whole wind machine. Yes,
girl. The Beyonce's wig machine ain't got nothing on there. Like the way how his wig was just flowing in it.
I think it's because it's a leaf blower instead of just a normal.
That's smart. Using a leaf blower, it's way more affordable than an actual wind machine.
They do just look like the dudes you see at Home Depot, like hanging around. Like, are you okay, ma'am? You need any help? No, I'm fine. All right, that's what they look like. So of course they have leaf blowers.
Of course,
to help.
You know what? They're making life sublime.
they love it. Listen, if you smell odd in here,
Yeah,
take off your clothes because.
And this girl's getting fired. He said,
Right.
You
I
said
mean,
it.
if they're in their office and they smell pot, it's literally because they are smoking it.
Correct.
Based upon their behavior.
Correct.
Yeah. Makes you wonder.
I would
Actually,
agree
now it
with
makes you wonder.
I would agree. That was hilarious. That was the funny side of the internet, because the final segment plus our bonus, not funny. It's funny, maybe a little funny. But in the final segment before the bonus that I'm calling Blink Twice, here we go.
I transitioned from the kid my classmates beat up to the woman that's out of their league.
One more time. I'll play it again just so you can digest that in Blink Twice. Here
I
we go.
transitioned from the kid my classmates beat up to the woman that's out of their league.
So he transitioned from being a guy to Count Dracula. Like, what the hell was that?
Like,
he looks like a pale. He looks like a pale. Like, she's unalive. She looks like a corpse.
Yeah, that's not.
Like the rigor mortis just
Like-
sets in. You see how his neck, her neck just like.
To be honest,
Lord Jesus, no, she looks like Count Dracula.
If he looked like
that's Halloween style.
If he looked like our friend, our construction worker friend that goes to the club looking like Justina.
Yeah, at least Justina.
I would be like,
put some
fair.
effort into.
I'd be like, fair.
But Justina put effort into his look.
Sir, you didn't put any effort into.
You literally took some white powder and plastered it on your face
and stuck a flower in
stuck
your
a
hair.
flower in your damn head, and now you have the audacity to say that you're out of their league. Please tell us the name of this league.
Which league? Is this?
What league is this?
I'm still on Count Dracula. Just so you know, okay? That's where I'm from.
For Halloween special.
Yeah,
I can't see that now. Now I can't unsee Count Dracula.
Right? You don't look like Count Dracula?
Yes.
The rigor mortis is setting in. He looks like Count Dracula, the scarf. I just want you to put it one more time. I want people to see.
And just
the
so people
Dracula
know,
scarf.
the silence that you hear after he said what he said, it's this white guy comes up from the podcaster who was playing it, and he's literally just sitting there dumbfounded, not knowing what to say. Because
He's blinking. He's blinking.
He didn't see it either.
Based on Telly's request, let me play it one more time.
I transitioned from the kid my classmates beat up to the woman that's out of their league.
No.
No.
Listen.
No.
Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this.
You gotta sing. Remember Count Dracula from Sesame Street?
If you are going to, transition, what I expect and what most people expect, which is why this is what it is, and that's why that white guy sat there dumbfounded, is because usually with this idea of transformation, people usually transform so they can look better. An improvement. That's what it usually is. From a caterpillar to a butterfly. The idea that your version of a transition is a young boy that looks like he was going to Catholic school to now a young boy that looks like he's dressed up for Halloween.
He looks like he's gone to Harry Potter school.
But wearing a flower in his hair, not even a wig.
No, not even just a flower.
And then painted his face white.
A wider shade of pale.
Right, like Dracula. And you want us to celebrate that you're now out of people's league, sir?
I want to know what league.
And I know what league, but if I say it, we're going to get canceled. I know. So I'm going to sit here and say nothing.
Sir, ma'am, whatever you go by. I think you need to go back to the drawing board.
That ain't it.
Your transition didn't transition.
That ain't it.
The transition isn't transitioning for you. Like it's when you look at RuPaul, who I know he's still a man, but when he transitions for work and he goes into his drag queen, he'll fool anybody. And most
drag queens look amazing.
Yeah, this person.
I love a good drag show.
Oh, absolutely. But this now female is severely warped. They really feel that she is out of the bullies league.
I'm really holding on to my spot on the guest list. It's
Laverne Cox.
Yes, Laverne Cox. She's another one. Now her transformation was fantastical.
Yeah, she's a fantastical. She transitioned to be a woman, and she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. But I mean, fine. You don't have a lot of money,
Hollywood,
fine, but transition doesn't mean you take some powder and plop it on your face. Like, remember, like old school Jamaicans and and the women,
and they over powder their face and chest,
and
I'm done. I'm holding on tight to that spot on the guest list, so because we still have the bonus segment, and the bonus segment. We're actually just going to move to it because this bonus segment.
Oh dear.
Oh my God! In a segment, I've entitled "Call Her Doctor." Here we go.
Watermelon. All right, our cream. Oh, spread that on top of that like that. Want to do is just glare that on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Help us all day. Make sure it's enough for that sour cream. Yes. I can't with this one. You know, I understand. It's for likes, it's for views, it's to make money. I get that. Watermelon, not watermelon, and sour cream. Ain't nobody told you to put that together. Sour cream and watermelon sandwich. Y'all come. Okay. You eat cheese and corn flakes, frosted flakes, and hot milk. I can imagine.
I told y'all. Just trying to hang on to
far,
that guest list spot.
So far, like, what's going on with people? Like, I remember we watched one where someone deep fried watermelon, and now we're just taking the watermelon and putting sour cream on the watermelon. And I guess in her mind, I'm assuming that she thinks it's healthy because of the watermelon.
Correct.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Oh, yeah. And she really enjoyed that. I mean,
a bit too much.
A little, yeah. She did a happy dance and everything. But I don't think it's working with her weight loss because she's still big.
Again, we have a situation where it's like watermelon is really actually good on its own.
It doesn't need any help.
Doesn't need sour cream.
No.
Doesn't need to be fried.
Doesn't need anything.
To be covered in sour cream.
What possessed you to use sour cream?
I don't.
And make it a sandwich.
Right.
In a sandwich.
I think it would have been different if she chopped up a bunch of watermelon, put it in a bowl, and then said, I'm having like a little snack. And then you put like a little boop of sour cream. I honestly don't think anyone would care because then it would be like she's having a watermelon salad. But she
literally spread that thing on.
She spread it on, girl, like it was
cream cheese on a bagel.
Yeah.
That's what she did. And then has the audacity
and
to
did
do
a whole
happy
dance.
I told y'all I'm holding on. I'm holding on to my spot because I saw her big ass really standing there in front of our camera about to post this on Blue Ivy and Beyonce's internet. She literally had two big pieces of watermelon that she literally peeled and cut watermelon into rounds and laddered sour cream. Put them together and in front of Blue Ivy and Beyonce's internet displayed that.
That is what she did.
Wow.
And
see, this is what happens when you're bored. You
have
stupid things
to do ridiculous.
You need
things.
to find a job or some kind of hobby that makes sense.
She needs to go for a walk. She needs to just
long walk. I know how we went on our walk, that 40, but she needs to do that daily, like on the daily. The same energy
morning,
she has,
noon, and night.
Girl. Morning, noon, night, snack time. She needs to figure that out because the watermelon sour, that's not. No, girl, you can't be doing that.
We're done. And that's it. 13 segments, the most in the history of the show. I just couldn't choose. And Kelly's just gonna wrap us up. We're done.
That's it for all of you that just listened to that. You were part of history. 13 segments in 1 hour. That's how much foolishness. And it just seems like there's so much more segments, more are added every day. Because our world is on fire. Anywho, y'all, we want to thank Rick. What?
As in,
I hope she probably did. But y'all, listen, we want to thank Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out our replay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. That's right, this episode, along with our award-winning Nobel Peace Prize content. Yes, girl, because we're out here saving lives. Our podcasts have that power to stop wars. I said it. Hey, because the amount of laughter. Everyone just dropped their weapons and be like, oh my gosh, these girls are so funny. Forget this war. Set everyone free and everyone go back to their business to go listen to the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. Because we bring that flavor. Listen, y'all, we tape live on Wednesdays right here on YouTube. Catch us at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And while you're here, make sure to also subscribe to our channel and find us on IG, Facebook under the same handle, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Keep fit, have fun. We got Karsia, I'm Telly, we got Queen Sheba, and until next time, we will fight you, AI. You're not taking our job. Till next time, everybody.